What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the Thomas Gallery. And today we are drawing by far the weakest, wackest, most pitiful, deplorable, piss poor character probably in all of video game history. I'm talking about the one and only Dan Hibiki of Street Fighter. Now, when people think that I'm just exaggerating all those adjectives, I'm not. He absolutely sucks. Absolutely with a passion sucks. But he was made to really be a parody character. He was part of what they call the Shoto fighters, which was all the fighters that had similar styles and similar outfits that trained under the quote-unquote Shotokan banner of martial arts and Street Fighter. And all of his moves were meant to be made fun of. Instead of the Hadouken, you had the Goduken, something like that. All of his moves that resembled Ryu and Ken and Sean and Akuma and Goken and Sakura, they all were meant to be his moves were meant to be a parody of all of those. He sucks. Dan absolutely sucks, but his story is quite interesting. His story begins with his father. His father wasn't no joke. His father developed a style called Saikyu, which means the strongest. The word actually means the strongest. And Dan's father went to challenge the then champion Sagat. Right? So he goes to challenge Sagat, and Dan's father was a pretty decent fighter. Dan's father was the reason why Sagat has a missing eye, because Dan's father, I forgot his name, but Dan's father knocked Sagat's eye out. So that's pretty strong, especially with someone like Sagat fighting against you. That's pretty powerful, pretty strong. But Sagat got so angry that he ended up killing Dan's father. So, as revenge, Dan decided to take it upon himself to take up his father's dojo, his father's style, and he went to go seek out Sagat, find him, and kill him and get his revenge for his father's death. Needless to say, Dan is a weakling beyond weaklings. He found Sagat, tried to fight him, got his behind whooped all up and down the street. But he still thinks that he is the strongest. It's horrible. It's just absolutely horrible. So, yeah. But he's very well known because his outfit is very distinctive. He has on a pink gi, which he gets made fun of all the time. A pink gi. What else? Ponytail like his father with that little stringed up bang he has hanging over his face with his hair. Excuse me. He has all his moves like rip-offs of the actual strong Shotokan fighters. All of his moves are rip-offs. Even the names are rip-offs. You got the Gaduken, the Hadouken, all that stuff. All these different names he has. It's just horrible. Just horrible. But to him, he still thinks he's the strongest. It's absolutely false. Ain't nothing strong about him. But with him, he thinks he's that dude. Like, all of his moves are meant to be made fun of. So the question is, if he's that weak, why would I draw him? Well, I draw him because it's he's still a funny looking he's a fun looking character, very colorful character. So I figured why not. He's still weak. He's weak as crap. That's a given. He's still weak as crap. He's just a fun character. That I just say, I wanna draw. That's why. But he's still weak as hell though. I would never use him in a fight. I've never used him ever. Any times I played the game, the Street Fighter game, I never used him. And then whenever I played him, I've never lost to him. I wiped the floor with Dan. But he was made to be a parody character. I mean, that's his whole purpose. He was made for that. So the makers of the game knew what they were doing when they made Dan. They knew. But every game has that lame duck character. Every game has that. The thing is, usually with those kind of characters, they kind of develop them into a cool character later on. But Dan is so pitiful that they decided to keep it like that. To keep him a pitiful character. Uh, so that's your Dan. That's your guy. Like, when people say something is so bad, something is so bad that it's good, or something is so ugly that it's cute. That's how Dan is. Dan is so pitiful that his pitifulness is what draws people to him. It's the fact that he is pitiful. It keeps everybody's attention on him. When you see Dan, you laugh, but he's still pitiful nonetheless. Now, oddly enough, I've seen people actually use Dan and do very well. I've seen people actually use him for fun and can kick butt with him. I don't know how, but hey, that's just how that happens. Like I said, I would never use him. Never ever. You won't catch me using him. So let's see. Yeah, I gotta do his whack ponytail. I've never seen a ponytail so tight in my life. He's like a ponytail tight in Steven Seagal's ponytail. Everybody remembers Steven Seagal had that little ponytail in his old movies. Like his ponytail's like that tight. Like his brain gonna pop out. Go Hibiki. That's his father's name. His father's name is Go Hibiki. I just realized, yeah, Go Hibiki. Go, and his last name is Hibiki. Hibiki. Go Hibiki. And Dan's name is Dan Hibiki, which is, I need to find out what the word Hibiki means. Like, does it mean anything? I know his style, Saikyu, means the strongest, even though he is the weakest. Quite ironic. And then he has on like a pink, so it's kind of almost like a hot pink gi with a blackish, dark gray, blackish shirt under it. Uh, Go fig. boy, I did. Like the names of his moves is so funny, and the sound effects he makes, doing the thumbs up and stuff. He is pitiful by every stretch of the imagination. He is pitiful, but like I said, he's so pitiful that he stays around. Now I gotta give him the black eye. Cause that's what he stay with. He stay with the black eyes, stay looking busted up. Stay looking busted up. Stay looking busted up. What they call them, shiners. You get a black eye called a shiner. Damn looking busted up. Damn looking busted up. Put a few scratches and scars on him because he keep getting his butt whipped. Yeah, I even gave him a missing tooth. Missing tooth right there. Boom. Look at that. Stay getting his behind whipped. Whipped. And you know what I realized? You know how weak you gotta be to get knocked down by your own attack? What I mean by this, Dan has these fireballs, right? These very, very puny, minuscule fireballs that he'll throw out with one hand. He can't throw them out with two, he'll throw out with one hand. He'll just fling it like a beach ball with one hand, right? And that barely gets, it barely leaves his hand. Like, depending on how strong he gets, it will barely leave his hand, right? But what's worse is that when he does the super move, his super move is like one big fireball. He'll rotate his hands around, then he'll release the fireball like a wide span, right? He is so weak that when the fireball releases, it knocks him back, and then the fireball still doesn't go across the full screen. Now, the thing is, it's wide. It's a big fireball, but the fireball isn't strong enough to go a full screen, and it knocks him back. You know how weak you gotta be to do that? You know how weak you gotta be till your fireball don't even go that far? No matter, regardless, it's one of the largest fireballs, but it doesn't. It could barely get across half screen, and it knocks him back. You know how weak that is, man. Like, that's just sad. That's just absolutely sad. That's one reason I don't even pick him, because when you get knocked, if the fireball don't hit and you fall backwards, your opponent is gonna come in and whip your behind, gonna go all up and down your head. So that's just crazy. Let's see. What's the date? 15, 6, 15, 20. Boom. So, I now bring to you all Dan Hibiki from Street Fighter. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. Leave a comment down below. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. I will catch you all later. Peace.